tell me what's going on with YouTube. What you're saying that we're not there's not enough videos being produced?
Yeah, I think it's probably this summer like lag time where a lot of people are on vacation, they're kind of doing their thing, but I've also noticed people like me who are still working, or my vacations are shorter. There's people they're kind of anxious to see some videos, what's going on. People aren't kind of like, the information isn't coming as fast as it was. So I think there is some downtime. It has been kind of like playing out. I think people are kind of ready for some news, what's going on, and there's just not a whole lot going on, but I think right now we're going to start.
So what do you mean? So you're getting a lot of your entertainment from YouTube?
I definitely...
And your news?
Yeah, I mean, of course, like, people who are looking for alternative ways to understand what's going on are I have a lot of friends who are turned on to it now, to YouTube, and they're seeing, hey, like, there's useful information here, and I can see a lot
But you can get a lot of that stuff from blogs and
That's true, yeah.
And I mean, why YouTube and the video?
Well, YouTube, like with what George is doing here, is like getting out there, man. The real world stuff is where it's at. I mean, you're living it, right? We're seeing it daily, and if people don't realize that. I mean, unless you get out there and start asking questions. I mean, you got a lot of people who are just so zoned out in mainstream media. I mean, they're talking about the latest movie and stuff. And
yeah, it's kind of like, I think the guys in the mainstream media, they're so insulated. I mean, I was doing research on CNBC. They got 500,000 square foot facility in New Jersey, because I've been thinking about opening up a small studio, like a 1,000 square foot studio. And CNBC has a 500,000 square foot studio, and they got like a gym, a cafeteria, everything inside. I mean, if that's not insulated from society, what the hell is?
Big time, I know, seriously.
But you're saying in the summertime, like, there's less videos coming out organically, and you're missing it.
Yeah, well, I just feel like, that's why, like having your own or whatever, because you can get out there and start doing it, because maybe people you're counting on put out a video that week, maybe you won't put one out, so I mean, you don't have anything to listen to, but I mean, a lot of people are starting to realize, hey, like...
Alex Jones is pumping out a lot of information.
Oh, he is. Alex Jones is still. I mean, I see a lot of stuff on his all the time, so...
He has a 7,000 square foot studio. He has like 30 people employed.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he has the capacity to pump out information every day.
He's got the resources. He's got it coming in. So,
and what you're saying is you won't need more of that.
Right. Well, I mean, and being able to start getting yourself outside there. I mean, for so long I was just listening to everybody else do their videos. You got to start doing it yourself. You got to start getting out there, making connections, educating yourself. Don't just sit there and watch videos all day, which I did. I can say that I was one of those guys who did that for a while, but I said, hey man, get outside of the box, start doing your own thing.
Yeah, if everybody contributes a little bit, it could change the world.
Exactly, and that's what I'm talking about. And that's what I mean, now here doing this with George, man, is getting out there, starting to
put in a little bit of effort.
Right?
Yeah,
exactly, and that's what it's about. Hey, we just got down to the Cascades. We're cruising.
Roll up the window.
We're cruising past the Cascades. We're going into eastern Washington. We're cruising towards Yakima, and right now this is where the forest ends and the desert begins.
So it's kind of weird, guys. We haven't seen any dry grass. It's all been real green, and all of a sudden, as you can see out there, it just turns to desert. You're kidding.
Yeah, straight up desert, man.
Straight up desert?
And it's going to go like this for another 125 miles or so.
I thought Walla Walla would be green, man.
Oh, well, before we get to Walla Walla, it'll turn from desert to green, but that's like about 100 miles from now. But yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. That's something I knew about Washington, but I never saw firsthand. This is kind of interesting.